Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another exciting session of the Goblings. I am your Goblin Master, Billy Seguire, and I am joined here by 3 out of 4 of my Goblin players, featuring the return of... Andy?
Hi. Hi, everyone. I'm back, after a long hiatus, so it's great to be back, everyone. I don't know what's gonna happen today.
He doesn't, because he also doesn't really know who he's playing today, because this ain't Gronk, this is George.
We're in the category G right now.
We
I
are.
guess
You have at least not moved too far alphabetically,
right.
unlike some of our other players, like... Actually, yeah, you know what? That was a bad transition. The right transition is to then go to Carly, because they're the one who has played other characters.
Hi, I'm Martha. I don't know what we're doing. Are we
Nope,
just doing hi? I'm
me neither.
Carly and I'm Martha.
Introductions? On
Introductions,
Goblings?
baby.
What? They're never going to be the same twice. Pon, tell us who you are.
Oh heck, hi, I'm Pon. Today I'm playing ChooChoo. That's my name. I'm a baby.
Alright, we clearly have too much fun hanging out and laughing together, but let me give you a recap of our last episode so that we know what actually is going on. In our last episode, Martha and ChooChoo made a valiant attempt to escape the big bad beetle mound. They snuck past sleeping beetles and traversed an ancient slime pool, discovering that this mound was perhaps the original goblin cave of Old Kell Valley. Stealth foiled by allergies, however, our pair ended up in a full-on fight with the beetles when an errant crit knocked baby ChooChoo unconscious, only to pop back up again with their own crit on a death saving throw. Taking a swig of spicy juice and running off to hide in a room with a crystal sphere roller, Martha decided to drive the sphere the barbarian way, which proved chaotic, and although they succeeded in squishing 3 of the beetles flat, the raging retiree couldn't control it well enough to actually escape, and we ended the last session with the pair dragged back inside, deeper into the cave than they were before, where one large crystal waited, containing what seems to be the body of a goblin man. Specifically, Martha's husband, George. So on George, let's flash back a little bit here to get the story of how George actually ended up in these goblin caves. Andy, can I have you make me a stealth roll, please?
Oh gosh. All right, let me make sure I have. Okay, it's a flat roll. There's no modifiers there. That is an 11.
An 11. An 11 is all right. Martha, can you roll me a perception check at disadvantage?
Oh man, it's bad enough just flat. So let's see how this can possibly go.
It's disadvantage right now because you are sleeping.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I figured. It's a -1.
So yeah.
I rolled a natural 1 and a 20. So that's how my night's going.
There is a moment, George, while you are stuffing the pillows under the sheets to look like your sleeping body, that Martha rolls over and you see 2 eyes looking right at you. And you freeze for a moment before realizing that Martha is just asleep with her eyes open, snoring away, with these sleepy dead eyes just looking right at you.
George is going to slowly, very, very slowly, bring a hand up, just wave it in front of Martha's eyes, like, all right, then. All right. And in his mind's like, all right. This has happened before. We're okay. We're okay. Slowly move it back. No sudden movements. And now we're going to keep placing the pillow right there. And place the pillow. And he's like, his movements have like slowed down 30% because he's like, okay, don't wake Martha. Don't trip the monster. Don't,
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
And you successfully, with that stealth check, successfully put the pillows under the blankets. You sneak out the room to your living room, where you find your old buddy Spencer waiting for you.
Ah,
George,
Spencer.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
Wait, did you hide it?
Well, hey. First of all, calm down
Okay,
because we're a little loud here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Repeat what you just said.
Okay, did you hide the pillow? Did you make it look like you were sleeping in there?
Did I look like I made it? Of course, I made it look like it's a masterpiece. It's like the Picasso of pillow hiding there.
Okay, because I'm telling you, this is a find. This is a real big find that we can't miss out on this.
Now, I understand that. Now, again, the pillows are fine and Martha's sleeping. So yes, we're going to be quite all right here. Now, again, if we lollygaggle here a little longer, we might miss our window. So lead the way, if you would please.
All right, and Spencer starts leaving the way that he came in. Spencer, of course, another elderly goblin about your age, the one who's always kind of getting you into trouble, climbs out the window of your house and is climbing down the large goblin tree down to the ground where your lawnmower is waiting.
Okay, he went out the window. Am I allowed to just go out my front door?
100%. Yes.
That's like, I'm gonna go out the front door and just look at Spencer like, what are you doing? Just
Yeah,
was
we're gonna see this sort of like in wide shot as Spencer is climbing down the side of the tree, and you are just walking down this spiral staircase. So we just see you casually moving, and then as you get closer to the bottom, that's where Spencer actually just falls into the ground hard.
Oh,
look, listen. You all right? You all right there? Okay. Well, get on up. We have to go. Like, come on, mount up the lawnmower and let's get going. Come on now.
all right.
Yep. Easy does it. There you go.
Are you sure this is gonna work? This thing?
Of course it's going to work. This thing is my trusty lawnmower. It's never failed me once.
All right, roll to start the mower.
Let's see.
As discussed before, you also do have vehicle proficiency, so you can add your proficiency bonus to this.
That didn't do much. I rolled a nat 1.
We're back, baby.
We're back with goblins. It is the most classic thing. You try and start.
Quiet, Tora, quiet. As George tries to pat the lawnmower as if it's an animal.
And there is just this little bit. It's a nat 1. A little bit of smoke is rising from the manifold right now.
Oh Lord. Okay, come on now. Can I give it one more try to get it going?
Yes. Yeah, you can certainly try.
It's only a 10.
A 10. Here's what I'm going to say. Because you just sort of blindly, headstrong tried to keep it going, it goes. The engine does start up at a 10. There's a good, like...
See, what I tell you.
And
like
Spencer gives you a look. It is smoking as you go, not from the places it's supposed to smoke. And as you travel, because that you just decided to start it again and not actually assess the problem, it is going to get worse.
Right, that's how this goes.
That is how this goes. So there is this sputtering, smoking, riding lawnmower with 2 goblins on the back. How fast would you say that you take this thing?
I'm an old man. I'm an old goblin man who has has no idea how to fix things. So I'm gunning it as fast as I can.
Okay. So you floor it, and this thing just like absolutely roars out of Old Kel Valley, just out into the valley, past like there are some gnomish ruins out there, and it's just a full-on ramp for you at certain times. This thing has no suspension or shocks, but you just take the ramp and boom, land hard again. The blades start whirring up at a couple times, and so there are just these patches of mowed lawn intermittently. It is at this point a wonder that Martha and ChooChoo did not discover this trail as they were on their way, but they weren't looking for that specifically.
That's the road we were following that we thought was a road.
Yes, exactly. That can be it. What I would like to do now is I want to figure out what Spencer was taking you to. Could you please roll me a D8?
Where is my D8? This is 7.
7. As your lawnmower has roared through the valley, and eventually comes to the spot near where Spencer had guided you towards what appears to be a gnomish cottage, untouched by time and perfectly preserved. I went over this in our first Old Kel Valley episode, but the gnomes are almost like an ancient race to you goblins. They used to be here, and they've left their artifacts and their ruins around, but you have never seen a gnome personally in your entire long life, which could be up to 12 years. I don't know if you're as old as Martha.
We'll determine that. I would like to think that I am the senior of the two goblins of both Martha and I. That is, of course, out for the jury to decide, but I would like to think that I am the senior of them all. Thank you very much.
So you come across this cottage, which is of gnomish design, and looks to be perfectly preserved, like as if someone currently lives there.
All right. So first things first is we're gonna take a look at our lawnmower, Toro. Toro's the lawnmower.
Perfect.
And we'll look at Toro, just pat her, and then look at Spencer. See, perfectly working order.
As you pat her, there's a little bit of like blue smoke that comes up from the dashboard.
Hey, listen, you walk it off, Toro. Walk it off. You're fine. It's quite all right. See, Spencer, we got here. We're safe. We're in one piece.
Spencer's
Lawnmower
like
is
waving
perfectly
away
fine.
the smoke, trying to breathe.
So, where do we need? Oh, and then George looks at the cottage.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Can't say that I have.
There are tons of ruins around here, but this looks new.
Yeah. Are you sure we should actually be here right now? It looks new. It looks like somebody might be here.
Are you not? You don't want to know?
Well, I mean, of course I want to know. It's just, we can't go mosey in there saying howdy doody and, knocking on the door and everything. You're telling me we're going to sneak, aren't we?
As you're saying this, you had looked away for a second, and when you look back, Spencer is at the door knock. Howdy doody!
Oh, that was a suggestion, Spencer. And George is going to run right after Spencer.
He's still at the door. There's been no movement there at the door.
Okay. All right. Listen, Spencer, we're not going to knock again. We don't know who, this isn't a house call. We're not here to mow somebody's lawn. Toro would be totally fine, by the way. Doing some hedges right there. That's fine. You see any other way in there, buddy? Is there any other way?
I mean, there's the windows. There's a chimney on top.
So we have either a window or Santa Claus. Is that what I'm understanding?
If you Santa Claus canonically exists in the Goblins world now, Narnia rules.
Narnia rules.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to try being Jolly Saint Nick.
Well, you know what? Seeing as I don't want to cause any structural damage to any of the windows here, should we try to climb through? You know what? I think it'd be great to be, Santa Claus just for a day. Right now, you first.
All right, this is going to require us to tower up.
Right. It is.
I'm going to say with two goblins towering, that top one is going to be able to maybe grab the eaves trough or something on top there to get themselves up, but it is going to require not a perfect, but a good tower up first. So how this works is we're both going to roll a d6, and it has to be within our proficiency bonus, which I believe is +2 right now.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to roll. I got a 3.
Well, I got a 6.
So that's not within it.
That's not within it. Oh,
so you do it, and Spencer gets on top of your shoulders, and you try, and there's a little veering one way, and then the other, and then he falls forward, and he falls on the window.
Oh God!
And just goes through it, but there is no breaking of glass. There is no destruction as you sort of wince and anticipate. He just goes right through. And the window is still there.
Oh, well, all right. Hey, Spencer, y'all all right over there? You okay?
As he goes through, there's almost a ripple on the window and across the whole cottage. Make a perception check.
5.
5 is
Nice.
not gonna see much more than that. The wind starts to pick up a little more, and maybe that cool night air drowns anything out.
Okay. Gosh darn it, Spencer, I gotta clean up after your messes every time. And am I able to attempt going through the window to go follow Spencer?
Make me an athletics check to jump through it.
Oh my God, I'm a -2 in athletics, but it's a 12.
With a 12, I think you're able to sort of get yourself up, and you do that same thing where it looks like there's a solid window. You just go right through, and inside, you see Spencer on the ground, sort of nursing an aching side that he always aches. In here, it looks more like you would expect a gnomish cottage to look. It looks ancient, it looks decayed, but you do see something in the very middle of the room. A small cube-shaped device which is lit up in certain areas and seems to be almost projecting these bits of light out from each of its sides.
No. Spencer, hey, take a look at this.
Oh, my ribs.
Look, it's fine. Look, walk it off. You're totally, you took a tumble. All right? Hey, look at this thing over here. You see?
Yeah. Oh. Whoa. Now this is what I'm talking about.
Right. Wow, look at this. Wow.
This it's got to be gnomish, right?
I don't know what else it could be. Huh, something like this. Something like this. Maybe Martha would like something like this. I don't know.
I mean, you're always trying. As much as you fight, you're always trying to get that stuff to impress her still, aren't you?
I mean, listen.
And it doesn't always work. I'm going to tell you. It's pretty clear that doesn't always work.
I know, but listen, the effort's always there. I mean, yes, she can be an old ball and chain every now and then, but, still married her for a purpose, and that's all I can say about that.
You're a good man, George. I just honestly, if it was something like this for me, I just want the money.
Also, that's a really good point too. That's probably a better reason. So the money, right? Yes.
Well, I don't see a way we're gonna split Martha's love. So,
So well, is this what we came for here? Is this like
I
this?
mean, I didn't know. I just got a tip that there was something weird over here. And this is.
Well, okay. If there's one thing over here, maybe there's multiple things over here that are also weird. Can I take a look around? Is there anything else of note in this?
Make an investigation check for me.
Clearly not. That's a 4.
Yeah, this is like an ancient cottage, but this is like some like everything else really has like rotted away and decayed, but this is activated somehow.
All right. In that case, well, all right, Spence. I don't see anything else here. It's probably about time. Let's go ahead and grab this thing. And does it look heavy?
No, I think it looks.
Would it need both of us to lift?
No, it might need like a solid effort, like 2 hands to lift. But
Okay, so a team lift. All right, gotcha. All right, Spence, come on, help me out here. Let's go get this before anybody else shows up. Yeah.
yeah, no, that sounds good to me.
Okay. So yeah.
Make me another perception check right now.
What are you doing? You're retired. You're in jail. Jeez, that's a 3.
A 3 is great.
Sure, we will keep using these. This is narratively awesome.
As George and Spencer lift this device and start moving it, I'm just gonna narrate this. You are lifting it and you're moving it outside of the cottage, and George does not see or know what happens next. But the next time that we narratively see George, Martha is looking at him entombed in crystal in the middle of a beetle mound.
I
What?
love that.
Wait, is George like entombed, like as if he's still carrying the cube?
Yeah, actually, I think that's better. That he's not like this. He is in like this position.
Right.
And we'll decide a bit later if he still has anything, because right now I think it's too thick in that crystal to really see. A little too opaque in that part of the crystal to see what he might be carrying. But George is entombed. Martha and ChooChoo are standing there looking at him.
Martha,
Yeah, honey.
do you know that person?
Oh, I do. That's
Oh.
yeah. You remember George that I was telling you about?
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh.
You
This-
don't actually remember. Okay.
I do. I know. I remember George. You tell me about him. I'm sleepy.
ChooChoo, roll me a history check.
Let's see.
Salpon go, yeah, I remember.
Oh, wow. ChooChoo might actually remember. I rolled an 18, so that's a 15.
Ooh. Yeah, no, you absolutely remember. You have actually had that thing of like that kids do sometimes when an adult will tell them about someone and they're like making up stories about like what they're like in their mind. So
Yeah.
your thing was just that you did picture George with a beard.
I thought that maybe he would have a face rat.
Face rat.
Yeah, like when you have a rat on your face and it's a furry.
Face rat. Right. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, no, he had one a few years ago and he got tired of it real quick, so
That makes sense. Should we get him out there, maybe?
yeah, I guess so.
You don't seem so excited to see Mr. George.
No, I'm excited to see him. I'm glad he's okay, but
I don't know how okay he is.
And then Choo Choo's gonna like
yeah.
smush their face into the glass to try and get a closer look at George.
Uh, Andy, roll me a perception check at disadvantage, please.
Just a little bit of
It's a 2!
Yeah, no, you don't perceive anything while you're entombed in crystal.
There's like a little smear of snot.
There was just a little
across
chance
the-
that you might be aware of what's going on.
Right.
So how do you want to get him out here, Martha? I could hit him with my stick.
You know, that might be our best option here.
Yes, ma'am.
And then Choo Choo's just gonna start over the head whacking. This is the first time I think Choo Choo has swung the hand stick while being able to see.
Okay, yeah, I think it
Um,
might be.
I think I have been blinded in every combat encounter that Choo Choo has been involved in. So
So Choo-Choo instinctively closes their eyes, and...
yeah, that's exactly they close their eyes because that's how they've had success before. And then we agreed that this is not a simple weapon; it's an improvised weapon. So I don't
Or I think...
fancy.
Did we decide this one was a simple weapon?
No, you wouldn't give it
You
to
know,
me.
you know what? You can see right now we need a little help. I'm gonna tell you right now straight up. The AC of like crystal and glass and other things like that is usually 13. So that is
Okay.
the AC that you're trying to hit.
See,
Okay.
I have a plan, but my intelligence is 3, so like I don't know if I'd put 2 and 2 together.
Well,
I'ma
let's see
hit
how
it.
this plan works out.
Yeah.
First.
I hit it one time and then it makes your brain go like boom when you have a big idea. It's smart. So it is. Oh, it's a 16!
A 16, awesome. I think we said D4 damage for that.
It is, yeah, 'cause I have a weak little bead. Well, it's minus my strength, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I deal 1 point of damage.
Okay, so George, take 1 point of damage, please.
Oh
As
shit!
this crystal resonates with the hit, and there you sort of like feel those sound waves come off of it.
Should I do it again, Martha?
I don't know. I don't know if that's really our best thing we should do. Maybe we should just pick him up and take him with us.
Oh. Okay.
Well, and then Choo Choo's gonna just try and wrap their arms around the crystal.
Okay.
While
To
Choo
try
Choo's doing
and-
that, oh sorry.
No, you're good. That's all I needed.
I'm gonna go to the other side and pick it up so Choo Choo feels like
if
I can try to pick it up, I'll say.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm gonna say is you're gonna make an athletics check at advantage because Choo Choo is helping
Okay.
you, and then at
Yep.
disadvantage because you have a point of exhaustion.
Oh,
So just roll this straight.
it's a 14.
A 14 is very good for that circumstances. So you know, both of you tired. Choo Choo lifting from the wrong end a little bit. You lifting from the right end. I think you're able to lift it enough to sort of not lift it, but like a caber toss type thing, where you were able to get it now horizontal.
Okay,
got-
that didn't.
George,
mm.
take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
No, we're gonna kill him inside the crystal.
Okay. Think, Choo Choo. How can we get him out of this?
Okay, hold on. Let me think about it.
And then
So,
Choo Choo is going to assume the thinking position, which is face down in the dirt, dragging their nose around to draw the cool S, because
Mhm.
that's where they have all their good ideas. Continue.
What do I want you to make a dexterity saving throw, Choo Choo.
Oh, Jesus. That's not what I was anticipating at all. I'm proficient in those. Okay, hold on. That, my good man, is an 18.
An 18. That's great. So ChooChoo knows well enough and is actually doing this in the area away from where George's crystal is.
Wait, oh no. Do I do saving throws at disadvantage
No.
too?
No.
Oh, thank God. Oh, there was panic. Okay.
Yeah. So George's crystal is now like on the ground, horizontal. He is now like struggling to lift something in a horizontal state.
She's dragging their face through the dirt.
Yep. What's Martha up to?
Okay, wasn't there that one room that had the crystals dissolving in that goop?
Martha,
Do you still have your bucket?
I still have my bucket.
All right. I'm gonna get the worm. Didn't we have a? No, that was the other.
No, we
you
do
had
have
No, we
a
had a
worm.
worm. Yeah. Okay.
I believe, and you might have more than this, but this is what I recall. I believe you have a bucket, a worm, and a goblin doll. Because the beetles threw that doll back in this room with you because it's a prisoner. You fooled it that it was a real goblin. So.
The goblin doll's name is Barfy. Thank you very much.
Perfect.
So we could put the worm on Barfy and then let the worm eat through the crystal.
We could, or we could get a bucket of the goop and pour that on the crystal. Maybe. I don't know if it'll work, but we can
Does
try.
George know how to swim?
I think so, but I don't think we'll have enough goop that it'll be a problem. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay. So we head to the slime pool.
All right. So what I'm going to need you to do is before you get to the slime pool, you are going to be in the room that you started in. And there may be beetles there.
We gotta be sneaky, Marfa.
You're real sneaky.
Whoever's doing it needs to roll, make me a stealth check, and that will be a disadvantage.
I feel like that should be a ChooChoo roll.
Do it. I'm so sneaky. Okay.
So sneaky.
I rolled a natural 20 last time. That's so sneaky.
That's true.
Oh. That's not as good. That is a 10.
A 10? Okay, a 10, I think from what we said we needed before. What were where did I have the little stats
I think
for
it
that
was
beetle?
I think it was a 10.
No, I think I had it as an 8 I think an 8 when they were sleeping and a 10 when they were awake.
I think that is correct.
All right.
That sounds accurate.
That does. I know I had it here in a text file. Why didn't I open that up before we began today? It's right here. No, it's not. That's okay. I'm taking 1 second just to hope that it's right there, and if not, we're gonna work it out anyways. That's fine. Right here. Anyways, I'm going to see how many beetles are in that room. It's going to be a D4 minus 1. So there's a chance there might not be any.
We killed one. With the glass ball.
But I actually did roll a 1 there, so we successfully don't have to figure this out yet.
No beetles. No beetles. No beetles.
So you're sneaking, and it's sort of like on the cusp of where you need it to be. But as you're looking, there are no beetles in this room. And you're able to successfully get past it into the room with the slime pool. And just to remind you how this works, this was a large cavernous room. It has sort of a standing area at the front near this door. To the left is another little landing of ground with a large crystal against the wall. And then across from that is another landing with a door out from that room.
Okay. I'm gonna go swim in while Martha fills up the bucket.
Did Martha come with you? Or did you
Yeah.
come alone? Okay.
No,
Okay.
Martha was there.
That's
Martha
yeah.
came too.
You wouldn't have sent ChooChoo alone.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
This poor
George
dumb
is fine.
baby should not be unsupervised.
No. So yeah, I'll take a bucket. Or I'll take the bucket. I'll take the worm out of the bucket, put it
Yes.
on the doll.
Perfect.
Just sit it next to us, I guess, and then take the bucket to scoop some slime.
All right. You now have
Bloop.
a bucket of slime, and you do sort of feel it like there's a little bit of a sizzling in that bucket, but it is a good sturdy bucket.
Okay, we might need to move pretty quickly, ChooChoo.
Okay, time to go. And let me scoop up Barfy and the worm. I contemplate eating the worm, but I don't because you guys told me not to.
Barfy and the Worm is a wonderful band name. That's our jazz band name.
Yes.
Barfy and the worm. Back to George.
All right. So back to
Back
George.
to
You have
George.
this sizzling bucket of slime. You have a crystal with George inside.
Yes. I
Which-
don't want to kill George.
Yeah. Which
However,
part of this are you going to pour it on?
that's what I'm rolling for, an intelligence check. That is, in fact, a 2. So I'm just dumping it.
Just dumping it, but I do want to know what.
We'll say-
Let's say we're gonna divide his body into 3. There's
Okay,
gonna be
okay.
head, torso, legs.
Okay.
Shoulders, these
That would be legs.
Legs. Okay, so you pour it on, and there is this hissing and sizzling. And George, you can kick your legs.
So the legs start kicking as if they're trying to brace a heavy. They're like
Lift
the slow
your
steps.
legs, not your back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What do I want to make you roll for this? I think this might be athletics, George.
That's a good one.
Okay, it's a 15.
A 15. All right, with a 15, if you'd like to, you can stand up.
Yep, we're gonna stand up.
So stand up. You cannot see, as we established with that perception roll. You are encased from the head to torso down. You are just legs and a large tubular crystal.
All right, so George is standing, and now the large tubular crystal moves, still under the impression that we're lifting a lit cube and trying to take it out of a goblin cottage. So you see the stand, and then you just see him start to mosey backwards,
No. Okay.
Martha, he can walk. Maybe he can
I-
walk to the slide pool.
Yeah, George, can you hear me? And I'm knocking on the crystal lightly, not enough to
Uh,
hurt him, but
Make me a husband handling check.
well, that's a natural 4. Oh, it would be a disadvantage. Hold on.
Yeah.
Is that animal handling?
Yeah.
0.
0. Okay. Yeah. Nothing.
Pretty-
there's no
pretty on brand.
reaction here.
Cool.
But George, if you are moving, roll me a d4. And I'll say before you roll it, 1 will be you're going deeper into the cave. 2 will be you're about to walk into a wall. 3 is you're walking towards a slime pool. 4 is walking into another wall.
I had to get the right D4 for this. All right, there we go. Oh, that is a 3.
Amazing! He does start tootling towards the slime pool out that way.
Amazing.
All right,
This
I
is
guess we'll
good news.
follow him.
Yeah, we'll just follow him.
All right, so yeah, you I think you're probably staying on either side of him to sort of nudge him in the right direction, depending if he goes the wrong one. Let's have you re-roll that now that you're in that second room, George. But you can roll it at advantage because you're essentially getting the help action, and you can choose the direction that you want from this.
All right. So what am I rolling again?
So you're essentially rolling 2d4s.
Two
And so you have 2 options for which way you're going.
Well, it rolled a 3 again. And I rolled a 4.
Hey,
So,
your D4s are being kind right now, so you are
They are.
continuing to walk towards the slime pool.
cool.
And right now, it does sort of look like George is about to walk off towards the edge. And George, this time I'm gonna have you roll a history check to see if you can swim.
Clearly not. That's a 0.
Isn't that what I also
We
got?
flash back to a day that George and Martha took a rowboat in the middle of a lake. And as they're out there, the boat just very slowly tilts upside down, and both George and Martha sink to the bottom.
Amazing.
And George, this is what you remember as you walk on your own 2 legs off the edge into the slime pool, where as you sink, that crystal does dissolve around you, and it's a very odd feeling. It was almost like being frozen in ice, and it was different on your legs. It was just like getting out of it, but here it's like your whole perception slowly comes into being, and you're now in the water. What we need to resolve is whether or not you have that cube.
Ooh.
And I think this one just has to be straight luck. So I'm going to say roll me a d20, and this is going to be if it's above 10, you have it. If it's below 10, you don't.
Yep, I don't have it.
So, and what you're carrying, you almost feel like that cube that you were carrying dissolves with, maybe you thought that bit of crystal was maybe the last thing to dissolve, but as you look at it, it is just crystal and dissolves in your hands, and you are slowly sinking to the bottom of this pool.
Help.
Martha,
I'll reach a hand in and try to pull him out.
He's below a hand level.
Oh shit.
I'll save him, Martha. And then ChooChoo is going to literally dive nose first into the slime pool.
Beautiful. And you go in, like I think we said before, it's a little more milky and opaque than what you were born in. This is old slime right here, and it's had a lot of these crystals dissolving into it.
I gotta make a perception check, don't I?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, that's gonna suck.
You can
No,
either...
stop.
Oh, no, go on.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say you can either make a perception check or you could make the athletics check at disadvantage.
Well, I already have disadvantage for both things. So, could I make...
I'll say if you roll a good perception check, you can roll the athletics flat.
Fair enough. That's a 3.
That's a 3. Goblins don't see, and so you are just blindly groping around in there. So make me a disadvantage athletics.
Okay. That is a 5.
That is a 5. I don't think you can grab him with a 5. George.
I don't want George to die.
Make me an athletics check of your own.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah!
Finally.
As George down at the depths, you feel your feet touch the ground, and I think what happens is you just sort of instinctively jump up, and there is a Free Willy moment as ChooChoo gets out of the water to take a breath, and George is just ascending over.
Martha, I thought you said he can't swim.
I don't think that's swimming.
Oh.
Yeah, it's absolutely not.
That's sheer spite right there.
This is Goblins.
This is Goblings.
All right. So George has landed, I guess, on the shore, for lack of a better term.
Yes. I'll
And
say on the same shore as Martha's in. We're not gonna
Thank
have to
you.
play more of that game.
Yeah. His arms are still. His arms are still like thinking that there's a cube in them. And then he looks
Stubborn
like,
George.
there was supposed to be what happened. There was a cube in. What happened? What happened
George! And ChooChoo is going to jump on top of him and give him a hug in his cubeless arms.
And George, you see a baby goblin, which is weird to you because this is out of season for goblins, and like the skin tone is a little bit different, poor consistency.
Well, hello there, little one. You're a little out of place.
That's what they tell me.
Interesting. What's your name?
ChooChoo.
And then I
Choo-
sneeze in his face.
The sneeze happens, and
You were
it's
already
just-
covered in slime.
Yeah. And still, George just pauses for that brief moment of like, I can't be mad at this. It's fine. It's fine. Plus, I'm still covered in slime. Okay, we're gonna let that one slide for a little bit. Yeah, ChooChoo. Hi, my name is George.
I know who you are.
How do you know who I am?
Because Martha's helping me get home.
And I step around the corner, like around ChooChoo or whatever, like into the line of sight.
Oh God! And George shifts the arms. The arms are still holding ChooChoo as if ChooChoo's the cube. And Martha, weren't you asleep just like a minute ago?
About 3 days ago I was.
Like 3 days ago, you were asleep for three. Wait, okay. ChooChoo, do you mind if I put you down real quick?
Okay.
Okay, so George is gonna put ChooChoo down. I don't know if you know what. Hold on. I'm gonna roll for this. George puts ChooChoo down gently.
Okay.
Doesn't drop ChooChoo. I had to be clear about
I
that.
gotta roll for this.
Roll for
Wait.
cruelty.
Wait, 3 days ago. Wait, what? Yeah, I all I remember. It was just a couple hours ago. I totally didn't leave pillows in the bed. By the way, that totally didn't happen. But that was last night. And what? 3 days ago. Really?
3 days, give or take. It could have been less. It's been a trip. Let me tell you that. It's
Going on an adventure.
Right.
we
right.
are.
Wait, has anybody seen a cube with lights around? Just has anyone seen that?
We saw a sphere with lights and then the big bugs came because we
Right.
turned it on.
Big
Yeah.
bugs. I'm sorry. What? Big bugs.
Yeah, we're in a beetle mound right now.
What?
Yeah.
What are we doing in a beetle mound, Martha? You let them into a beetle mound?
No, the beetles brought us in here when we were trying to cross the field on a contraption, quite like yours, may I just say.
We're not talking about Toro. My trusty
No,
lawn.
we're not talking about the stupid lawnmower. We're talking
It's not
about
a stupid lawnmower. It's a very good lawnmower. Thank you very much.
Yes, it does a great job in our tree house of cutting the grass.
We're gonna flash
Now-
really quickly to the outside of the beetle mound, where there's just a little of the motor, just like kicking a little bit of angry steam out, and then quick back into this scene.
Yep. But no, we were captured by the beetles while I was trying to take ChooChoo home to
The rock.
wherever the rock. There's a rock that ChooChoo came from. There's other goblins like us, but not like us, that came from a rock.
You guys
Interesting.
come from trees, and we come from pools like that.
And
Huh.
I think once upon a time, we also came from pools like that. This one specifically. It's a lot to catch up on.
Right, right, right. Uh, hmm. Has anyone, by the way, where's Spencer? Was Spencer with us too?
Were you with Spencer this whole time?
No, I was not with Spencer, but I'm just trying to ask if Spencer, if you've seen Spencer. I was totally not with Spencer last night, by the way. No, totally. We were totally not out, riding on Toro. Not at all. Not at all.
Of course not. Of course not. No, Spencer's not here because I don't know, at least a day's journey from Old Kill Valley right now.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, if anything, I'm not sure this is the safest place for us to. Little ChooChoo, did you need to say something there?
No, I had a question about that. I felt like I should interrupt.
No, you know what? And
The
George,
grown-ups are talking, so I
No.
have to keep myself quiet.
No, you're fine, honey. Go ahead.
go
What's
ahead.
a Spencer?
Oh, well, Spencer is, and George looks over at Martha. George is an associate, a colleague of mine. He's specifically trying to avoid using the word friend.
An
Right.
associate.
Someone who's you work together, but you clearly don't have you're not on friendship level with them as the eyes keep darting back to Martha to judge
just
the
watching.
reactions.
I'm just watching and watching him sweat.
So you're like my associate, and Martha's my best friend.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, hold on a second. Wait, why do you get the best friend and I'm the associate?
Because Martha saved my life like 17 times, and then we're best friends.
That's
Wow.
how it works.
Okay, so we save lives in order to become better. Okay.
Well, she also fed me some like weird leafy thingies, and then she told me not to eat the worm at the market. And all the people at the market were kind of mean to me because I'm a goblin out of season and I'm not supposed to be here. And then Martha was like, "You leave ChooChoo alone," and I was like, "Thanks, Martha. I love you."
The
Well, I
worm
don't
is
know what
nodding
that
along,
means.
especially very heartily at the part where you didn't eat the worm.
The worm's just like,
Yeah.
Well, that's mighty admirable. Mighty admirable. I guess as George looks back. Well, I guess Martha is deserving of the best friend title. Maybe hopefully I'll be able to.
You two are best friends too, right? Because you're married and you live together, so it makes sense you live with your best friends. All the goblins in my slime pool at home were my best friends, and then they left me. So I go find them too.
Oh.
And we're gonna find him.
Yeah.
We will
yes.
absolutely find him.
Exactly. We're gonna find him. That's surest thing. So so that being said, how do we get out of here? Because I have no idea where here is.
That way.
Okay.
Yeah, and ChooChoo's pointing like across the slime pool to the other end on the third outcropping of land.
Across the slime pool, as in we're gonna have to traverse this little.
Yeah.
Martha, dear, do you remember the time where we I guess we took a boat and
and we ended up at the bottom of the lake. I very distinctly remember it.
you don't think that this is going to happen this time? Do we have? Is this going to happen again?
Well, I mean, I got over it last time before we got put back in. I just jumped over it. So
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
I think we had with an athletics check. Martha had to jump to the second outcropping and then to the third. So
Okay.
there's a slime pool. There's like that second one that just has the large crystal, and then the third, which has the door out the other way.
All right. Well, you know, if you can do it, I know I can do it too. Then, if that's fine. But I will follow your lead if you know the way out, seeing as I am the novice here, as they say.
Right. ChooChoo, you want to lead the way, honey?
Yep, I got it.
And then ChooChoo's going to dive in and start doing like backstrokes and like gargling with the ooze and like making little fountains as they scoot across the pool.
Yeah. And I'm gonna start trying to do my little hop across like I did last time.
All right. Let's see. I can't remember exactly what the DC was, but let's make it a DC 10 to
Okay.
to hop over.
Okay. Well, as long as I don't roll like shit. Oh,
Oh no.
it's a natural 20 and an 18.
Oh!
Still an 18
That's
though.
still good, but
I mean,
it does
yeah.
hurt to lose it because you're
It
tired.
does hurt to lose a natural 20.
Absolutely, it does. But you are able to, at the very least, do the most important thing, which is to show up your husband and
Yes, exactly.
jump easily off onto that other side.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh,
and you're like
George.
able to get out, and you like you jump easily. You lean back and you sort of like lean up against the crystal there to allow some room for George to jump.
Well, I see. Obviously, I see that you did it. Well done, Martha, and of course, ChooChoo is quite the swimmer there. All right, and you see George like it's like doing the little crouch, like warming up to do the jump. Okay, that's right. I can do that. I just need to warm up a little bit. Nothing out of the ordinary here. And as we roll. That was a 3.
Now you're not rolling at disadvantage, right?
That was a 3. That was a 3.
So
Straight roll.
George jumps and cannonballs into the water.
You see the flame. Okay. Anybody? Anything?
Just grab onto me.
ChooChoo pushes back into the water.
Can I grab on the ChooChoo?
You can grab onto ChooChoo. I mean, I never said you couldn't swim. I just knew you had a bad experience one time.
No, I can't swim. I can't swim.
But so I think like it's not like insta drown as soon as you hit this water. You are, I think, with ChooChoo guiding you, you're able to sort of doggy paddle your way across.
Look, just serve as my flotation device, ChooChoo, and we'll work it as George is frantically doggy paddling.
Aye, Captain George. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Captain George.
They start making little like noises in the slime as they boat.
As like the slime like does those regular bubbles, you're just adding more.
Yeah. All the way across.
So am I all the way across now as well? Or-
You got to the first one. You still need to make one more jump if you're going to go to the other side.
Okay. I'm going to do that. Okay. Oh, it's a 9.
Oh, with a 9, I think you like almost get there, and then you're like hanging on to the edge. So you're not in the water, but you're not up either. Someone would need to help you up.
Okay.
I'm on my way.
Right.
So
And George is doggy paddling.
So I think I described last time that this was like sort of a sheer cliff that ChooChoo also couldn't get up on their own.
Yeah, I need
right now
ChooChoo
you're
up.
hanging at the top and the other two are like in the water.
Yeah.
What happens next?
ChooChoo, honey, you can use me. Climb up me since you can't climb up the.
Oh, that's so smart, Martha. Okay, I'm gonna climb up for you.
All right. The three
Oh
of
no,
you
we're towering.
tower up. For
Oh, no, that's towering.
Here we go.
A tower down, essentially.
Uh-oh.
What is it? D6s?
D6s,
D6, yeah.
you're trying to get within 2 of each other.
Is it a disadvantage? I hate being the kid who
This-
reminds the DM about homework.
Let's make this not a disadvantage because it's a special mechanic.
Okay. Okay, who goes first then? Who was the first roll?
I already rolled.
Okay, yeah, I was
sorry.
gonna say
Okay.
Martha's the top. We're doing this as a tower down, so Martha's the top. So what did you get, Martha?
1.
Oh, jeez.
1. So that means that ChooChoo needs to get a 1, a 2, or a 3.
Okay.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Is that a 6?
I got 5.
A 5.
Oh, no.
So that's why we're just starting this. So like that's 1 attempt, ChooChoo. You get up and then you fall, but you fall back
Because
down.
Martha's slippery.
I am
It's a lot of
slippery.
slime.
Oh,
You are
no.
slippery. It's all right. It's all right. We're gonna
Okay, I'm
keep
gonna
trying.
try one more
Canonically
time.
slippery.
That's a 2.
A 2. See, on your second attempt, you go and you are able to grab onto Martha's legs as Martha is holding on. And now George, try and grab onto ChooChoo.
All right, here we go. Oh, that was a 4.
A 4 is within 2 of
That
2,
makes
which
sense.
is
Okay.
what you need to get.
All
So
right.
yeah, you are able to all sort of grab a hold, and you I think probably like ChooChoo climbs up and George climbs up, and then you guys get Martha up, and you are all on top of the ground. You are out of the slime pool on the exit side.
We did it.
We did it.
We totally did it.
Oh. Oh, I need a nap.
That was
Okay.
going
The
to
way-
make it.
The worm floats over on the bucket. ChooChoo can reach down with a hand stick and pick them up.
Bucket!
There's the worm and the doll in the bucket, just sort of,
Perfect.
yeah, recreating almost like what could have happened on that rowboat day for George and Martha.
Thank you, Barfy. All right. Well, now we gotta go back through all the big ones. This is where it hurt me real bad last time.
It hurt
It's
you
okay.
real
We
bad.
just got to remember to be real quiet. There's a
Real-
lot of beetles in here.
There's so many beetles.
Oh, jeez.
The less now.
That's right. We killed one.
There are less
3,
now. You
right?
you smushed 3. But I don't
Yeah.
think in this room. Well, this room you have an advantage in that it is you come out and it's a lower level
Mm-hmm.
and an upper level.
Mm-hmm.
So you do have an advantage to come in and sneak and see what's in this room first. Is
Do
there
we want to
anything-
get the hamster ball to get back out? Or do we just want to go for it maybe this
Let-
time?
Martha, I love you, and I'm gonna tell you this with the most love in my heart. But that hamster ball hurt me almost as bad as the beetles did, because you're not a very
You know-
good driver.
I'm really not a good driver. It's not really my forte.
I would like to say that I am the one here who did the driving. Again, my lawnmower Toro, my trusty lawnmower, served me for many a drive, and I'm fairly certain that I could pilot such a thing as a hamster ball here if you'd oblige.
Okay, we could do that. If you're
we
better-
can.
Is he a better driver than you, Martha?
Yeah, but I don't really know if that's driving.
Look, it's a vehicle, and you can always trust the George here to
Well,
you know.
about that, it's not a vehicle. It's a big glass ball that we rolled around in. There's no steering. There's just
Oh, pish posh. You know, well, I can always
Okay.
find a way to steer it. That's
sure.
quite all right.
If you say so, then we are absolutely going to try that then.
All right, time to go. So we gotta be.
All right.
All
We
right,
gotta
so
be
for this one, because you can see it first, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to roll 1d4 minus 1, and that's going to be how many beetles are in this room.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Oh,
So there is 1 beetle in this room. It is awake, so it's going to be a little bit of a higher DC. It is, I think, the full 10 that you need to pass a sneak for.
Go for it, ChooChoo.
But okay, let's do it. Let's see.
You're the sneakiest one.
I'm the sneakiest one. It's not my luck. My luck has ran out, my friends. ChooChoo, believing that they are the epitome of stealth, is going to scrabble up the cliffside and trip over their own nose and fall back onto the ground and then sneeze.
Is that a nat
Because
one?
I rolled a natural one.
Okay, yeah. So with one beetle here, ChooChoo sneezes and it looks right at you.
Yeah. Is this the one that killed me last time?
I don't know this. I'm gonna roll a d20. High yes, low no. That's a 19. So this is you see like a beefy red beetle walking around on its 6 legs, looks right at you and starts coming your way. And again, roll for initiative.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll for initiatives.
Ooh, okay. I am going to tell you for its initiative, it starts coming towards you, but falls in a pothole and has to get up for a second because it just rolled a nat 1 initiative.
I just want to point out that my caption said I'm a good girlfriend edition, and I don't. Ooh,
By the
okay.
Buffy, good girlfriend edition.
11.
Soon with Dollenheimer. No, Wormenheimer, if we're going.
Werbenheimer.
So ChooChoo 11. What do we got for Martha?
6.
Hey, still beats the one the beetle got. And George.
It'll be a 9.
That'll be a 9. So ChooChoo, you are first up. What would you like to do? And I know you said that you had like fall on your face, so you don't have to be prone for this.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I was flavoring it pretty good, but what I am going to do, because I am a silly little goblin, is I'm gonna run at this thing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit it with my stick.
You're gonna hit it with your stick. Lovely.
Yeah. Is it prone?
It is. If you're not prone, it's not prone. We're good.
Damn. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I accept.
If you wanted to play with it and use after movement, we can.
No.
Okay.
No. Do I get? Is it disadvantage on my attack?
No, because it's just an
rolls?
attack roll.
Oh,
It's on. It's I think like a ability. What is the skills?
So that is a 10.
A 10 does not hit its AC. So I think you probably hit it, but it is a very chitinous beetle, and
yeah,
and it doesn't really feel it.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think there's anything else I can do, if I'm being honest.
That's fair enough. George.
George sees ChooChoo try to attack it, and he's going to try to do an unarmed strike by jumping up and stomping on the beetle a la Mario.
Okay, absolutely.
It's good.
Do.
4.
4 is... Yeah, you go to do that, but as you go, you misjudge where a piece of the cave ceiling is and actually hit your head, and it throws off your trajectory.
It bounced right
But you do
back.
hear a little ding.
Look for the mushroom!
All right, I think it's my turn.
So unfortunately, that's not much from you either. How about Martha?
Well, I want to run at it and bite its leg.
Okay. Hey,
Ankle biter.
there's less, you know. I will actually
There's less
say,
cut
you know
in
what?
there, yeah.
Because you're specifically going for the leg, I'm going to say they are a little less chitinous, and I'm going to lower that AC for that area.
Okay. Okay. Well. Am I proficient with my bite?
I think so. That's like one of the feats that you got.
Yeah.
For a bite? Yeah, you're me proficient
Yeah.
with it then.
Cool. That's a 6.
Doesn't lower it enough. It is still, you know.
Yeah, no, I figured.
A hearty creature, and so all of you are trying to whack and jump and bite, but it is just shaking you off. It like rustles its wings a little bit, and it is just going to sort of like move its head like this and try and whack. ChooChoo's still
This thing better not mess with my baby.
You were trying to bite its leg.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's good, and no one actually hit. I think you were trying to get its leg, so it's gonna and it knows that's a bit more vulnerable, so it's gonna try and get you.
It just sees Martha just
Yeah. Does an 18 hit you?
Just barely. No.
Just barely, yeah.
Just barely.
All right,
yeah.
there. You are going to take 5 bludgeoning damage right there.
Okay. All right.
As it sort of, it really like smashes you over into the wall.
Hmm. Yep. That's great.
Okay. And that is going to be ChooChoo's turn again.
Okay, I'm gonna. I would like to, instead of hitting it with my stick,
Okay.
I would like to mechanically sneeze on it. So
Okay.
I need it to make a DC 9 dexterity save, or it falls prone. And I
Okay.
just unleash a big old glob of snot.
DC 9 dexterity save.
It makes it.
It
That's
makes it.
okay.
It makes it double.
Well,
So-
there is a covered spot, a 5-foot square spot.
Yes,
so,
I will say it. You do like sneeze and it moves out of the way, but it's on the ground, and that's like, is that difficult terrain now because of your sneeze?
No, creatures passing through a snotty space must make a DC 9 dexterity save.
Ooh, lovely. Okay. So
But
it'll have to make that again if it tries to come near you.
That's all I can do.
Okay, that's not bad. You sort of put a little protective layer between you two.
Yeah, I don't want it to hurt me.
Yeah, and it's, you know, this beetle knows about COVID, so it's gonna try and like back up at least 5 feet from you.
Good choice.
And that will then go back to George.
George is going to try to body splash this thing now. Since the Mario technique didn't work, we're now going to try a wrestler body splash.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why. So there's a 16 hit.
A 16 does hit it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This time. So you see George realizing, Shook said, okay, well, that didn't work. All right. And he warms up and jumps and just like as if he's stage diving, just flat up crossbodies right onto the beetle to try to like just blunt force damage it.
Yeah.
And that will be 1d4 of damage. Wow, we're so tiny. That's 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage, and it does kind of like shake a little bit. That's not like, it doesn't like getting hit even for a little bit of damage. So so you threw it off its game a little bit, and you open it up for Martha.
All right. Is part of this beetle exposed that doesn't have George on it?
Yeah, I'd say if George, I think like you grabbed like the body, right?
Yeah.
So you are kind of like on top of it, doing what you do on it. And all the legs are still open. So, like, that's the part that
Cool.
we went before. So,
I'm not gonna try to bite this time. I'm gonna pull a George. I'm gonna say, that's a good idea. And I'm just gonna run and just
okay.
on top of whatever part is exposed where I will not land on my husband.
Okay. All right. I like this. So please go for it.
That's just a regular attack. Natural freaking 20. Okay.
Natural
Yeah.
frickin' 20. I love that. So yeah,
Oh my God.
so crit damage is gonna be like max damage plus then roll me dice again. And I'm gonna say, because
Right.
you both went to sort of like leap on top of it,
Yeah.
this beetle is now gonna be encumbered.
Good.
Yeah.
What damage would this do, would you say?
I think it's sort of like the unarmed strike, because you did 1d4, right, George?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 4 plus 3. So that's 7 damage.
7. Okay, this thing is not looking great right now. This
Yeah.
thing is looking like Daisy. It is also like it's got 2 elderly goblins on it, and so it is trying to shake them. And I'm gonna say like its speed is 0 right now, pretty much. And its turn. If its speed is 0, it can't reach ChooChoo because it needs to pass that like line of snot first. It is. I'm gonna have it make. It's gonna try and like shake you off with its action. Okay. So this will be. I don't know. Let's say. It's gonna be a con-based roll.
Okay.
To see if it can shake you, and if it can shake you, then it'll have its speed back until you guys can get on it again. This is how we play Goblings. We make up what attacks are as we're fighting, and it rolls a 2. So who cares? It tries to do it, but you can see like those wings are like flattened on its back with you guys, and it can't make any movement right now.
I love this.
Nice.
So yeah, it is. You have it sufficiently pinned, and ChooChoo.
Yeah, I
Better?
would like to. I'd like to hit it with my hand stick.
Okay, and I'm gonna say with this, it's gonna almost like it's prone. Like you are gonna be able to attack with advantage.
I love that for me. Thank you. That, my good man, is an 18.
An 18 will absolutely hit this beetle.
Aha! So, I rolled a 1 for my damage,
Okay.
but my strength is a -2. Does that mean I do no damage?
No, we're gonna give it at a minimum 1 damage.
I do 1 point of damage.
Because you did some nice hitting on there, and we're gonna give you a reward for that of being
Thank you,
able
I
to damage
tried.
it.
I do 1 point of
I don't think you can
smacky damage.
heal it with hitting anyways. So
I'll smack
there are
it
people
with
out
my
there
hand
with their
stick.
actual book knowledge ripping their hair out right now, but we
They're
have
like-
fun on Goblings.
Yeah, no, I think there is a rule about like minimum damage being 1.
Yeah, I think that
think-
feels right.
That feels correct. Maybe not, but that's how I roll it.
Nothing matters. We're goblins fighting a giant beetle.
Yeah, right.
It's true.
Yeah. Anywho,
Rules are fake.
This beetle, its carapace is looking cracked. It doesn't have a lot of life left in it. George, what would you like to do?
As we are holding onto the beetle, I'm going to headbutt it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clearly, the headbutt didn't work. It's a 5.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
You try, but again, you are headbutting like the chitinous head of a rhino beetle, and just
Yeah, like I headbutt it, and
yeah. You start seeing little toros around your head as you do that.
that ends my turn.
Yeah. Martha.
I'm gonna try to bite it now that I got it under me.
Good.
Good
Okay.
choice.
It's a dirty 20.
With a
Yeah.
dirty 20 will hit. You find, like I already said, that was like kind of like he's kind of cracked. So you find a one little soft bit that you were able to get in there with your teeth.
Yeah. So according to the feat, my bite does 1 damage.
Okay. This beetle is on death's door.
Can I bite extra hard?
I gotta remain true in some spirits. It is the beetle's turn. It's gonna do the same thing. It's gonna try and shake you both off of it. And what is the... But both of you roll me just a quick athletics to defend. You have to beat a 12.
Are we still at disadvantage?
This no, because it's sort of like you're just holding on to it. And I think
Well,
I said you kind of had advantage
matter.
against it because you're holding it down anyway. But
Oh, we do have advantage, or no?
well, like it'll
Cancel
It
out.
balances out.
So George, you could actually roll this at advantage.
Oh, you're
I
muted.
can't hear the sounds your mouth is making.
Ah, yes, because I was muted. It's a good thing I rolled at advantage because it's a 12.
It's a 12. Meets it, beats it. Martha, your face tells me you didn't make a 12.
-1.
All right.
Dang.
So
Wait, no, sorry. I did my math backwards. It's a 3, but it's a natural 1.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
still, Martha, you fall off of it. Like it really wanted to shake you off after that bite.
Yeah.
Whereas George, it doesn't really know that George is on it. So, but it has its speed back now. Unless you get on. That was its turn though. So, but if it gets back around to its turn, it is going to go for an attack again. And since it can't reach ChooChoo right now, it'll probably go for you again, Martha.
That's fine. That's what I'm here for.
ChooChoo, it's your turn.
All right, I am going to hit it with my hand stick.
A wise choice. It's no longer at advantage because it's no longer pinned.
All right, I'll pout about that later. Ha! That is a 19.
A
Let's
19 is
go!
going to hit it. ChooChoo.
Please deal more than 1 point of damage.
Well, we said it's going to be minimum 1 point of damage, right?
Yeah.
So I need to ask you, how does ChooChoo do this?
ChooChoo's first kill. Okay. So it sees. ChooChoo sees it throw Martha off of its back and is immediately fueled by rage and spite. And so they're going to. I think. Because I killed it, I'm gonna like swing its legs out from under it with my 5-foot-long hand stick.
Yes.
And then I'm just gonna start hitting it over and over and over again, like just repeatedly, with my eyes closed, until somebody stops me. And there's gonna be little cries of like, like it's just lots of anger.
All right, so yeah, it is now down like on its side, eyes all completely closed, and ChooChoo is just there, banging and banging away at it.
After a couple hits, I think I'll just go, ChooChoo, baby. It's okay. You got it. And I'll kind of like guide them away from the beetle.
Hey.
That was very well done there, ChooChoo. Nice
You did
job.
so good.
think
Here,
that's-
and I'll hold out the goblin, the Barfy.
ChooChoo just immediately snuggles with Barfy.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we go?
Yeah, let's keep
Yes,
moving.
Let's go. Let's
You
go.
guys did so much damage to that thing. That was surprising. You jumped right on its back. You were like, hey-ya! And then you just went like, kick, and it was amazing.
You
Alright.
did great. You
Yeah.
finished it all for us.
That's true.
No. That was Barfy.
It was you. You gotta take credit for that one.
And
Just
there's
letting you know
beetle gore just all over
All over
Choochoo's
you. That's sort of
face.
like, I mean, you're already covered in the slime, and now there's like some extra like beetle gunk there.
beetle guts.
ChooChoo is like the nastiest
Yeah.
baby.
So gross right now. It just needs a bath so bad.
So you walk out of this room, and you're back into that T-shaped hallway. If you recall last time where you went to the left, but there is also a route to the right that you did not go last time.
The left is where we found the sphere, and where we got out, kind of, right?
Yeah.
We should go that way?
I mean, if we want to check out the right, but
I'm
I'm not
tired,
doing-
Martha.
yeah, I'm like covered in bruises and scrapes. I'm not
Mhm.
doing too well myself.
Right. And well, I guess my time at the not feeling right. So maybe we should get out of here.
Put your driving skills to the test. Let's go.
Look, there is no need to question my driving skills. My
I
driving
never
skills are
questioned it.
We'll put them to the test. Right. I'll have you know that Toro will resent that once I tell Toro that you questioned my driving skills.
I'm sure.
All right.
Watching the two of them engage, ChooChoo's just sitting there humming, So This Is Love. So this is love. Like that's
So you're going to the room on the left, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So, who is going in, and can those folks make me a stealth roll, please?
I think we're all going in.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, good.
15.
Oh, good.
I got 3.
I got 4.
Okay. So, ChooChoo and Martha, your rolls are not good. George, you
No.
can go in there unseen.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the roll for who's in here. You come in here, and there are 3 sticky spots where you had squished the beetles before,
Mhm.
but there is also 1 beetle who looks like they're cleaning up.
Are they eating it? Blah, blah, blah.
No, it almost more looks like they are like rolling it, rolling the debris into its own like little ball to dispose of. But ChooChoo and Martha, you are seen. It is gonna come towards you. I'm so sorry. Roll initiative again. But we're gonna come back to it after the break. So, so give us the numbers, and then we will break. Oh, and I'll roll for the beetle.
Oh, wait. I was gonna say goodbye already.
Yeah. Yeah.
7.
7 for ChooChoo.
18.
18 for Martha.
Yeah, Martha.
And George.
I got a
unseen.
5.
Yeah.
5. All right, so we will come back to Martha at the top of combat with one more beetle in this big bad beetle mound. When we're back in let's say 10 minutes.
Yeah.
See you in
Alright.
10.
See you in
See you in
10.
back, everybody.
Hello.
Our goblins have returned, and there's a big beetle blocking their path to escape the beetle mound once and for all. There is one beetle. It sees Martha and ChooChoo. It is heading towards them. It is Martha's turn first.
Yeah.
Believe in you, Martha.
You know, that worked really well last time, so I'm just gonna like bum rush this thing.
Okay.
I'm sure this can't possibly go wrong.
Yeah.
Certainly not. Never has
Yes.
before.
Damn it. That is a going off the bonuses that I did earlier, that's an 8.
An 8 ain't
Yeah.
high enough.
Yeah, no, I figured.
And because you charged right at it, you are now gonna be its target.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do we have any spicy juice left?
I think you used it. I don't know where you would have refilled it since.
Yeah, that's true.
But right now it is going to it's gonna try and make an attack at you. It's actually gonna charge up, and it's coming to bite you with its mandibles.
Okay.
Martha, no.
Does a 7 hit you?
No, it does not.
Hey.
Yeah, you can thank my dice for that one.
Yes, thank you, Billy's dice.
It comes out and it gets a little too excited, and it snips just before it gets at you and comes at you with a closed mouth. And it's right in front of you though now, and now it is ChooChoo's turn.
ChooChoo is going to run up there and smack it with her hand stick, because
Okay.
that's all they've got.
No, you're good. You got a long weapon.
Yeah, I got 5 feet of reach.
Yeah, you
with
can
my
literally
hand
like
stick.
stand out of its reach and hit it.
That's what I want to do. With my eyes closed, that's a 4. So
That's
I
a
miss.
4. Yeah, absolutely does miss.
Big ol' whiff.
Unfortunately, that's all right. We're all missing so far. No harm, no foul. That leads us to George, who isn't even seen right now. And since you're the one who was not in this room before, I will tell you that this room, it's another sort of like big carved open space. There is one room that leads off to the right, and then there is sort of up the wall halfway is a large, like clearly the exit, because you can see a little bit of moonlight, daylight coming in. Not sure yet. We haven't been outside in a while.
Okay. Well, I see that my goblin wife and our little goblin are under attack now. So, what else is George gonna do but throw himself at the beetle again, as an unarmed strike? Let's see if this works. It's a 10. Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not hit it.
All right. So, yeah, I
It's all
threw
right. So
myself.
there's a lot happening around this beetle right now. It is snipping. It sees other things like coming at it that it's avoiding. Martha, that is back to you.
All right, well, I'm right up next to it now, so I just want to go and just take a bite out of this
All right,
thing.
it tried to bite you. Fair play.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
try
gonna
and
bite at
it.
that. That's an 8.
An 8, no. An 8 does
Nope.
not. So then it's gonna try and make its different dice
Yeah.
this time.
It sure is.
Does a 15 hit you?
15 does in fact hit me.
A 15 does in fact hit you. You see those mandibles open up, and it is gonna hit you for 4 slashing damage.
I'm down.
Oh, Martha!
Martha, it like bites into Martha, and Martha slinks to the ground. ChooChoo and George, you can both see this.
Martha, my best friend.
ChooChoo, it's your turn.
I'm gonna hit that stupid beetle right in its stupid face. Ha! That's a natural 20,
A natural
baby!
20, that's what we like
Yeah.
to see.
Yeah.
Okay,
Revenge
so
me!
I will avenge you, Martha. My best friend. So I roll double dice, yeah?
So it's max damage and then another dice.
Oh, I love that. Okay, good. So that's 4. Well, yeah, 4 plus 3 is 5 minus 2 is 3. Wait, no. Wait. 7 minus 2 is 5 points of damage. ChooChoo's not real good at math.
Yeah, because your first one is just like the
4.
max damage, so that's 4
7.
plus.
Plus 3. I rolled a 3 is 7 minus 2 for my strength. So that's 5 points of damage.
Okay, cool. That's a good hit, and you have its attention now. As it turns its head towards
I
you.
just scream in its face. Ah!
Adorable. George.
Yep, let's go for another unarmed strike on this big bad beetle, which I'm naming Borg.
Our last episode, I did establish that this beetle mound's name is Big Bad Beetleberg. So
That is a dirty 20.
a dirty
Yeah!
20 will also hit. Yes, the
Yes.
vengeance is out. Just needed to
I just
motivate
had to
you by
die.
killing Martha.
So you see that as Martha slinks down, George's eyes like light up in like whoosh, would be flames, like they'll look on him, and he just says, "Hey, you, back away from my wife," and he literally launches himself forward as if he's doing Blanca's rolling attack from Street Fighter.
Yes.
and it took 4 points of damage.
It does 4 points of damage. This thing is already looking quite messed up right now. That is awesome. Martha, make me a death saving throw, please.
That's a 13.
13, that's one
Yeah!
success. There are several numbers on the die that would be worse than that.
There are at least 12 of them.
Exactly. This is now the beetle's turn. As I said, it has ChooChoo has its attention. You had just screamed Martha at it. It looks at you and says, "How do you know that name?" And, for a nat 1.
Yeah.
And so I think it is just a little taken aback and confused by you screaming Martha at it. And you see a glimmer of something in its eye there, of recognition.
Good.
And how do you respond to that?
Recognize this, bitch! And then I'm gonna swing my hand stick again. I've got. Yeah, it's a 19.
Yes. Yes.
We're loving this.
Yes.
We're loving this so much. This die is doing me well. It's for 1 point of damage.
For 1 point of damage, every little bit helps.
I just bonk it right in the face. Just like, ah!
George.
George is going to take a page out of Martha's book and try to bite the beetle now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that one is only an 8. So
No.
I imagine that George, after doing the rolling attack, tries to bite and chomps nothing but air.
Yeah, no, even on the less chitinous legs, an 8 isn't going to do it.
Yeah.
So that takes us to Martha again. Second death
Yep.
save, please.
Come on now.
That's a 10.
That's good. 10 is success, isn't it?
It's 11 or higher.
It is.
Yeah.
My math ain't good.
I should have let you, but
Yeah, I was about to be
Spirit
like,
got it all.
Yeah, Billy, yeah. But all right, so that is
I'm a
one
beetle.
success, one failure.
Okay.
All right, and it is now the beetle's turn.
Come at me, beetle. I'm ready.
It nat wand on ChooChoo, and George is underneath it, so it might try and actually just get George out of there.
Okay.
Better body bump me.
It's
Yeah, kind of just get low and
get low, get low.
Sean Paul.
Get down to the floor.
Not us both immediately. Get low, get low.
George, how does an 11 treat you?
11 hits me. It meets it.
An 11 meets it. Okay.
My family is dying in front of me.
Because I said he's getting low. I'm gonna go a lower damage die for this because I don't think he's using one of his real attacks. It's just trying to get you there. Ooh, and after that I rolled higher on it. That's gonna be 4 points of bludgeoning damage on you.
Oh my god.
As you get belly bumped down.
Oh. Ooh. Okay.
George, no, please.
ChooChoo.
Yeah, I'm gonna smack him again. Get out of my family's face. Leave him alone. Oh, that was not a roll. That's, well, I missed.
You missed.
Yeah.
ChooChoo's crying now, so
Okay.
They're not.
Emotions that we've got that first hot rage of vengeance is given away to some real emotion. George.
All right.
Dazed but not out of the game.
Dazed but not confused. We're going to try one more unarmed strike. That one is a 19.
yeah.
That hits it. That does hit it.
All right.
I'm going to tell you right now, you need to do 2 points of damage.
No pressure.
Do it.
It's just my life on
Three.
the line.
It's a 3.
It's a
Yeah!
3! George, how do you avenge your wife?
Okay, so with George's last hints of energy, because I'm at 1 hit point right now, underneath the beetle, a memory, just something flashes in George's mind of a shadow in what looks like a gi punching through another person in a gi, and the hand going straight into the shadow's hand going into the other shadow. In that moment, it just strikes, and George punches up as if to punch into the beetle to reach in for its innards and pull them out.
Yeah, from underneath the soft underbelly of the beetle, you reach up and you destroy this thing.
Amazing.
Wow. And yeah, George also realized that he was underneath the beetle and is thus forth covered in even more beetle guts.
Yes,
at this
absolutely.
point.
So much
yeah,
guts.
so many. You are the worst looking of us all right now. In terms of gunk. In terms of hit points, that's Martha, who we're not out of the woods yet. Martha, can you please roll me your third death saving throw?
Can I help?
I
I don't think that's a mechanic. It's okay. I just don't want Martha to die.
mean, you are. I would say you can either help or on your turn you can try to stabilize Martha.
Okay. All right. I'll probably try to stabilize Martha.
Okay.
I rolled an 18.
18, so that's 2 successes, 1
Yep,
failure.
1 failure.
Okay. ChooChoo, it's your turn. Would you like to try and stabilize Martha? That'll be a medicine check.
Yeah.
Okay, and I can't.
That's-
Let's call this a DC 10 because that's right down the middle.
Fudge, I have disadvantage too because I'm tired.
You have disadvantage unless George. Well, I'd say George could help you, but then George could also try on his own, not at disadvantage.
Yeah.
So,
That might be
so it's up to you all how you want to work
better.
George, you have to save Martha.
Yeah, I'll be right there. Just totally covered it. Yeah.
Yeah.
George
Getting there.
is dying.
I know she's. I'm getting there. I'm getting there as George is climbing out of all the beetle guts that he totally just spewed over himself.
Yeah. Ooh, gross. ChooChoo's just like holding on to Martha.
Please. She's my best friend.
All right.
Okay, so you're waiting to help George?
Yeah, I'm gonna help George with
Okay.
his medicine
So
check.
George, you're gonna roll a medicine check at advantage.
Okay.
It's a DC 10.
Please die. Please D20. Don't fail me.
No,
now.
please. Let's not say please die right now.
Please D20. Don't fail me now. Don't stop me now. Roll to 19.
And 19,
Yeah!
Martha is stable. George, in your past life before you retired, you were an artificer, so you know how to fix things. We think back at all those times that you put the love into your hands, making sure that Toro didn't die. And you are putting that same love into Martha right now to sort of staunch the bleeding and heal the wounds and patch the manifold. All those things that... Can you tell I know a lot about cars since the only part I've mentioned is the manifold twice now? But...
I don't even know what a manifold is. You're doing better than me.
Mm-hmm.
Martha, you are stable. George, you have your wife in your arms. There are no beetles in this room. Alive.
Am I still unconscious?
You
I am
are.
correct. Yeah.
Oh, can I?
I start
try to-
snoring a little bit.
Oh. This is very endearing, but also, god dang, you snore. Yeah, wow, you snore. I'm like, I shouldn't say anything.
Martha snores really loud, but I just thought that's how goblins breathed.
I mean, I snore too. That's perfectly honest. But perhaps maybe we should should we take a minute here to let her sleep?
So I don't know. I mean, we could just and then ChooChoo's gonna put their face in the dirt and start drawing with their nose while they think.
Okay. You're divining.
I'm divining the plan. I think we should probably leave the beetle mound because if they're still here, then they could eat us.
That's a good point. And all right, well,
Can you carry Martha?
I will definitely carry Martha. I will attempt to carry Martha.
Do you want a worm to help your tummy?
The worm will help me. Is it moral support?
The worm is looking back at you betrayed right now.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't be.
All right. No, that's fine. I would like to carry Martha, if that's okay.
Yeah, you can carry Martha. It's not a burden.
Okay, perfect. So I will carry Martha.
Yeah.
Okay. Lead the way then, as far as where we need to go. Is still
Yeah.
getting used to this area.
So which way are you leading him, ChooChoo? Are you leading towards the exit or to the room with the crystal roller?
Oh, wow. Well,
Because the exit is right here.
yeah, the exit's just right up there, right?
Oh, so we don't need the hamster ball or anything like that.
Well, I just with the hamster ball, if you don't do a good job, then you get banged around a lot, and I don't think Martha can handle any more of that right now.
Okay, well, can I let you in on a little secret?
Yeah.
Look, I'll never admit this in front of her face. I'm really not that good of a driver, but you know.
You lied?
Shh, no. It's not really. It's not a lie. It's. Look, everybody. I like to say I'm a good driver. Which
Did you lie about that person being your
No.
associate?
Spencer is definitely my associate, but you're probably right. Look, let's look. The exit's right there, and if you say we don't need it, I am not a liar. No, shh, we're not gonna. I'm not a liar. Darn, I'm not. I'm trying not to disturb Martha.
Yes.
Yes. Look, let's go ahead. Like you said, the exit's right there. We don't need it. I'm not a liar. Don't worry.
Okay.
I told you the truth, right?
You did, but that was after you didn't tell me the truth.
Look, we'll talk about that later. It's all right. It's okay. We're not gonna worry about this. We're friends, right?
No.
And then Choo-Choo's gonna walk towards the egg.
George is gonna and follow.
So you are able to. It's a little steep, but you are.
Yeah.
Like, it's a ramp. You're able to get up it. Maybe a little passing Martha back and forth, trying to figure it out. But
Yeah.
you do eventually get out of that hole, out into the opening of the beetle mound in front of the woods. I think, like we said before, a lot of these trees that are right around it are a lot like gnawed down and cut down. But you do see in this area, I think, George, like without a second's hesitation, you see Taro, your mower, lying on its side, banged and beat up exactly as you remember it. This thing has never looked good since the day that you bought it used.
George is going to look to ChooChoo. Hey, do you mind real quick taking?
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I got her.
And George hands Martha over to ChooChoo, and as soon as ChooChoo has control of
Choo-Choo
Martha,
just sits down with Martha.
yeah, George immediately runs over to Toro, and just immediately glomps Toro like, Toro, my God, I've missed you so much. Oh, as you see him like head stroking Toro, like, oh, I've missed you so much, my friend. Oh, trusty little Toro. Brings a little tear to my eye. Oh, we've been separated for so long.
I'm gonna lean over. I'm gonna whisper in Martha's ear.
George said that he's not a good driver.
Even though I'm unconscious, can I like twitch a little bit at that?
We're gonna do the same thing where George is in the crystal. Roll me a perception check at disadvantage, because you normally shouldn't hear this, but let's see if you do.
Oh, I don't.
Okay.
I definitely don't. That was a 1 and a -1.
Yeah, no, you don't. You have 0 hit points right now. You aren't hearing nothing. So George, what would you like to do to get what would you like to do?
Well, let's see here. So now I'm gonna, just kind of muscle Toro over a bit to where Martha and ChooChoo are. So, hey, look, this is Toro. This is my handy dandy trusty rusty lawnmower here. It's gotten me through many things. We can transport ourselves where we need to go using Toro instead. And look, I may not, again, I'm not as good as a driver as I may say that I am to others, but I could still make sure we get anywhere we need to. And Toro's never let me down. Isn't that right, Toro? As George pats Toro on the head or on its top, yeah.
You pat it on its top, and there's a part of the tail light that just falls off.
Yeah, George goes over to put the tail light back in. It's just like, you're fine, buddy. You're fine. Don't lose your parts now. You're good. Just give me one more. I need one more out of you, little guy. Come on now. And George motions over to ChooChoo. All right, let's get Martha on here, and then it'll be easy. We don't have to carry anymore, and we can all ride on it. And then, like I said, we can go where we need to.
Okay.
All right. So George's going to go over and try to pick Martha up and place Martha on the lawnmower.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the you've added a backseat to this mower, so you're able to. You've tried to convince Martha to take some romantic mow rides, moonlit mows.
I mean, in the meadows, tell you. All right. Everybody situated on here. ChooChoo, you good?
Yeah, I'm as good as I'll ever could be.
All right. And George looks back at Martha. Yeah, you're fine.
ChooChoo is holding Martha in a death grip.
Naturally. All right. So, where do we need to get you back to, ChooChoo?
I need to go back to the rock.
To the rock. Okay.
So when I came out of the rock, I went up and through the top, and then I got to the barrel, and then I rolled down the rock, and then I bounced around, and then I rolled off a cliff, and then an eagle grabbed me, and then I dropped into a valley, and then I rolled down a river, and there were some fakes that were swimming with me. That was really cool. And then I bounced around some more, and then I landed in a tree, and then I got out of my barrel, and then Martha was like, "Come here," and I was like, "Let it go."
George has gone cross-eyed through that. I was hoping for a direction of some sort.
George, roll me a history check.
History. It's a 1. This dice.
Do you know where the other goblins live?
GM, do I know? Would I be able to tell that direction?
Old Cal Valley is isolated. Until ChooChoo arrived, you had no idea that there were other goblins. Your world has been in this valley for all of your long life. And this is really your first time hearing that there are like other goblin groups.
Didn't we get a map from the busy bee people?
Yes, you did. So ChooChoo might be able to pull that out and show him that one of your bee folk neighbors who do fly a little farther drew a little map of like how to actually get back to the Gob Rock area through the mountains.
That would have been Bethany.
Bethany.
Thank you so much.
What?
Yeah, we met Bethany, and Martha tried to pawn me off on Bethany, and Bethany was like, "Absolutely the fuck not." But in B, so it was.
Yeah.
Did Bethany have a relative named Beatrice too?
Yeah.
You know, that one was probably a little bit easier than
That
Bethany.
been
I don't
a lot
know.
cleaner, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So this is what the Bethany said. Then I'm just gonna show him the map that I could have just shown him before I told that whole story.
And seeing the map, George is like, "Wow, what is all this?" And wow, and can I tell where we are? Would it be clear where we are on the map, or?
Yeah, you kind of know where this beetle mound is not somewhere that you've been before. It's more an area that everyone knows to avoid because of the high beetle activity.
It's because of that area where we are. Can I gather direction on which?
Yeah.
Okay.
This map means something to you.
Okay. So, if it looks like we're here, this is where the beetles. This is where we are right now. And ChooChoo, again, where you said you need to get back to the rock. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. I think I know which way we need to go right now. As, for no particular reason, George licks his finger and sticks it up in the air to judge the air for no reason. Which way the wind is blowing?
Yeah. That affects cars a lot sometimes.
It totally does. So he does that and then takes a look. Does out of curiosity, like, would I be able to tell which direction? I could tell which direction to go.
You are now that you're like out of the mound. You might not know the world outside of Old Cal Valley, but you know Old Cal Valley.
All right.
And so you have this map, and if you are inclined to, you will be able to take ChooChoo that way.
All right, then. Well, ChooChoo, hang on to Martha there for me while... all right. And I'm going to try to get Toro started so that way we can get it going on.
Okay, roll me a vehicle proficiency, DC 25.
Jace Louis. Can you even get that high?
It's a 15.
So you turn the key. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty good roll. It would have gotten you there before, but unfortunately, you rode Toro pretty hard. And it also got a little manhandled by some beetles to get here. So you turn the key, and it is just like a...
Oh, come on, Toro. Come on, buddy. Come on.
and there's not even the like helpful smell of smoke to tell you that something's going on in there.
Oh, Toro, come on, buddy, come on, one more time. Like, this is your pal, this is your friend George. So, come on. As George
Come on, Toro, we have to save Martha.
come, do it for Martha, please.
Little pats.
Can I make another roll to see if it'll work?
So you can, but I will tell you. I mean, like DC 25, don't think you're gonna get there, but this is a mechanical issue.
Well, all right. All right. Let's see. Can I start trying to look into? Let's see. Can I start looking into Toro?
So you get up and around. You pop the hood, and like I said before, it's very similar to stabilizing Martha. What I need you to do is roll me a medicine check.
All right.
I love this.
That's a 13.
A 13. You're in there with your tools. You're tinkering around. And you hear this mower go. As the engine is on. And just as if from the air itself, What I've Done by Linkin Park starts to play, and we zoom out on you hopping back onto the mower and driving off into the distance.
Oh my god!
As the camera like pans out to this wide view of the Beetle Mound.
We did it!
As we see you go around, and the camera travels. It travels like farther away to the other side where you're not headed. And we see Spencer with the big cube running as fast as he can away from the Beetle Mound. Terror in his eyes.
Oh my god! Oh Lord!
And that's where we'll end our episode tonight.
Lovely.
Thank you so much, my friends, for being my goblins tonight. And for giving me just so many opportunities to have fun with you. I have other folks to thank, of course. We have sponsors here on our channel, on the Initiative Order. I want to thank Session Zero Clothing. They are creators of awesome TTRPG-inspired streetwear. You can use code ORDER at checkout for 50% off your purchase with them. And we have another fantastic clothing designer that helps us help you, and that is the fantastic Arclight Court. You can use code TIO15 at checkout for 15% off your purchase. And same with Norse Foundry, creators of artisan stone and metal dice. If you use code TIO15, you'll get 15% off your purchase. And another amazing dice crafting group, the friends at Mithril Armory. With code INITIATIVE there, you can get 10% off your purchase. And finally, Umbral Oculus Dice. Great dice. They're really sharp, fun to prick your finger on. If you use code INITIATIVE, you'll get 10% off a full set of dice from them as well. I am Billy Seguire. I have been your Goblin Master tonight. Let's introduce our other players, and you can say where they can find you. First of all, welcome back to the fold, Andy.
What's up, everyone? Andrew J. Landy here. I played the role of George tonight. Normally, I play the role of Gronk, but it's been a pleasure to jump into another Gobling's boots or shoes or other. I'm not sure what foot apparel we're wearing today.
Again, I cannot stress this enough. The goblins are fully nude.
Yeah.
Oh, even better.
All naked.
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
Unless
It's buff.
explicitly stated by a piece of armor.
That's fair. Y'all can find me Instagram, Twitter, and Threads at Andrew J. Landy, or on Blue Sky, and also here on Twitch, Duralath or the Duralath. It's my gamer name. It's what I've been using for Street Fighter. Let's see. Every Monday, I'm on Modifius as part of the Fallout Winter of Adam campaign. On alternating Tuesdays, I've been a part of the New Age Geeks Spell Shots, a series of one shots that happens again every other Tuesday, and of course every other Wednesday. Glad to be back here with the Goblings family. So that's where you can find me. I'm up to more stuff as well in the upcoming months. So stay tuned. Would love to talk with you all. And again, great to be back here. Thanks for welcoming me back. And let's have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much. Let's move on to Pond.
Oh, heck. Hi, I'm Pond. You can find me on Twitter and Threads and Blue Sky as Pond Plays and Instagram as Pond Plays Games because that one was taken. I am here every other Wednesday playing in the Goblings, and I am also starting a new venture with my dear friend Billy. We have our cast and we have our story, and we are getting ready to make magic with ta-da! These are Dice Adventures. I'm very excited about it. And if I'm on anything else or doing anything else, you can find me find out on my socials. So follow me there.
And absolutely last but not least, our unconscious matriarch, Carly.
Hello, I am Carly, and I have been Martha this evening. Normally, I'm Beans. But no, Martha has been the go-to recently. You can find me on basically every social media, not the newfangled ones. I'm not on Blue Sky and Threads and all that. I'm too old for that. But I am Curlybug, CRLYBUG on everything else. And you can find me on Tuesday nights over on Madbird streams. Yeah, having another little D&D adventure with my little cleric. So.
And once again, I'm Billy Seaguire. You can find me under the Billy Seaguire on Twitter and Blue Sky, though I don't think I've made one. What are they called there? Blues? I don't know. Haven't made any posts there yet. I'm also on Instagram on Billy Seaguire because I forgot the. And I am going. Pond and I will have more on These Are Dice Adventures very soon once we start the ball rolling with that. Other than that, come check us out here every other week on Goblings. I need to stop talking, so I'm going to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Deuces, y'all.
Keep waving. I haven't found the thing yet.
Can I say goodbye? Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.